Hi everyone, this is Heyday Tinker Terry. Welcome to my video. This is the day, as promised, that we've been waiting for to give my blue and white parakeet a name. And I have chosen that name. It's taken a while, but I got there finally, and I will be announcing that name shortly and the winner. But first I would like to take the time and thank everyone who has left a name or names and who has commented on those names and left comments. I really appreciate that. I'd like to go over some of those names, and for those who haven't had the chance to see all my videos or might have not seen all the names, I just like to go over some of them and just kind of let you know the names I was going through to decide. And first of all, the name Sky, it was brought up by Lynn Stillwell, Nerdy Pokey Trainers, and some other people. But Sky was a name of a bird, a male bird that I had before I got Sunny, the male yellow parakeet I have now, and Sky was just really mean to Sunny, so I had to give him away. He went to a nice home, but so the name Sky, since I already had a Sky, wouldn't really be appropriate. But thank you, I really appreciate that name. I liked it the first time, so I did like the name. And then the name Sunny. Sunny was given as a name by Phoebe Lolita Martin and a couple other people, and I'm trying to Lolita Martin, and I really appreciate that name. But of course, Sunny is the name of my current yellow male parakeet. So thank you for that name also. That is also a very popular name. And some other names that were brought up was Pip by Shaz McIntosh. I appreciate that name. Shine by Lynn Stillwell. And the name Cher by Lolita Morton, and also was commented on by Lynn. Cher was a cute name. I can see the name Sunny and Cher. If those are on the older side, would know who Sunny and Cher was, and that would have been a cute name. So thank you for that. And Daisy Thomas put some names, and one of those is Rainy, which Phoebe also put that as a name with a cute comment to go with it, and that's a cute name. And Deborah Smith had the name Twinkle. Tracy Sanders submitted the name Tootsie. Sorry about that, Tracy. Tootsie, and can't read my own writing. Tootsie, and also Gertie. Both very, very nice names. Thank you. And Phoebe also submitted the names Gracie, Star, Hope, Sweet Pea. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was somebody else. Gracie, Star, and Hope. Thank you very much, Phoebe. Those are also very nice names. And Fran Snow submitted the name Sweet Pea, Azure, and Tiki. And thank you very much, Mom, for those names. Thank you. They are very nice names. And I also would like to do a shout out to a nice young man named Dakota, who I've become very good friends with. And I would like to thank him for his support of YouTubers, his overall support of YouTubers. Thank you so much, Dakota. I really appreciate that. And let's see, HK Lion also gave some really nice names. Angel, Sunshine, Rosie, Honey, Polly, and Chloe. All very, very lovely names. And Daisy Thomas also came out with some more names. Poppy, Patricia, and Priscilla. Very lovely names. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate those names. Excuse me, let me clear my voice and get a drink here because we're getting down there. But I just wanted to make sure that, I thanked everyone for their support. Sorry about that. It's kind of hard talking and okay. So here we go. I would like to do this, not just, shout out the name of the bird and the winner. I'd like to do it in kind of like competition style where we have a third, second, and first runner up. And so that's what I would like to do at this time. The third runner up for the name of my blue and white parakeet the winner is Nerdy Pokey Trainers with the name Blueberry. Thank you, Nerdy Pokey Trainers, for the name Blueberry. I really like that name. And that was the third runner-up. The second runner-up, the name is Bluebell, which was submitted by Lolita Martin and Littlefoot. And thank you for the name Bluebell. Now, likely with those names, they would have been their names, but I probably would have shortened them to Blue had that been the name that I decided on, just to call it Blue. But, the name Blueberry and Bluebell just kind of struck a chord. Okay, for the first runner-up, which is a name that I had for a long time and I almost chose this name. And the name was submitted by H.K. Lyon, and the name was Chloe. I don't know, the name Chloe just kind of fit the bird, early on, and I just really like that name. So thank you, H.K. Okay, a drum roll. Whoops, sorry. I know that's not a very good drum roll, but anyway. Okay, now this is, I'm sure, would be a little bit of surprise, a little bit of a surprise. I'm sorry, stumbling over my own words. But the name that I chose for my blue and white parakeet is Shirley. Shirley. Now let me explain. The name, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave out the name of the winner. The winner of the person who named the bird Shirley is Shirley Reynolds. And congratulations, Shirley. Now this, I just have to explain kind of, the name was, I thought of when Shirley submitted the name that it was kind of like a joke. It's like when someone says, they announce they're going to have a baby, and then someone says, "Oh, name it after me." They're pretty much joking most of the time, but and that's the way I kind of took Shirley is, because she, and her emojis were kind of like winks and, like joking type things. But I was talking to a friend, and I was going over the names, and she was saying, the name Shirley is kind of cute and kind of fits the bird. And at first I was like, no, a bird named Shirley. It wasn't on my train of thought at the time. But for somehow that name played on my subconscious for quite a while. And it, I don't know, it just kept coming out. And every time I'd look at the bird, I would see Shirley, not Shirley Reynolds, but just Shirley. And it kind of reminds me of like a boy named Sue kind of like thing for a bird, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the name, Shirley, and that's the name that it's going to be. And I have to say another thing. Shirley, early on, I had like 6 or 7 subscribers, and Shirley put in the comment box, "Now, you're getting up there, and please don't ever forget about us little people down here. And I had to laugh because I was only at 5 or 6, 7 subscribers, and yeah, I'm at 103 right now. But you know, okay, Shirley, I haven't forgot about you little people. No, I'm just joking. 103 subscribers is nothing, and it took me forever to get there. But I'm happy. I'm happy. What I get is what I get. It'll go up or it won't, and that's okay. But anyway, I just had to tell that story. But yeah, and of course, I didn't name the bird Shirley because of Shirley and what she said or anything like that. I want to be clear about that. It's just Shirley, just after my friend said what she said, it just was sticking in my subconscious. So, anyway, that's the bird's name will be Shirley. But I also have to tell you something else. That isn't the biggest shocker. That isn't the biggest shocker. And I said something a little too early a while ago that maybe I shouldn't have said it, and you might have been wondering why I said it that way. But anyway, let me get to the point. The point is the bird. Well, I got her when she was young, and well, you know, the pet shop people assured me that it was a female. Yes, you see where I'm going. And but I looked at the beak, and usually females have just kind of like the beige bridge across their nose, and the males end up having a darker like purple. Well, it was a pinkish color, and so I asked the pet shop guy. I said, "Are you sure this is a female?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, we even manually check them, to see what sex they are." And he says, "Yes, it's definitely a female." I said, "Well, why is the beak kind of on the little bit darker, like a light pink?" He says, "Well, that's the way most of them are. And then as they get a little bit older, they either, kind of stay that way or lighten, or if they're female, or get darker if they're a male." Well, I just noticed, not it was only just 3 or 4 days ago, that the the what I thought was a female parakeet ends up with this very purple, the same color as Sunny's. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." It ends up that Shirley is a male. And so that's where that boy named Sue thing came in, which I didn't mean to throw it in that soon. Um, but yeah, Shirley, a bird named Shirley, a boy named Shirley, bird. But anyway, for a while I thought, these last couple of videos. Before that, I was thinking, maybe I should just not say anything, and just because I'd worked so long on this, name the bird contest and calling it a female, and but I just, after making these last couple videos and saying female when I knew in my mind and in my heart it was a male, I just, I'm basically an honest person, as honest as I can possibly be, and I just could not do that to you guys. I couldn't just like go run over it and just not mention this. I just had to. So, you guys deserve to know. You put in the work, but I am not going to change the name. I decided on the name already, and his name will remain Shirley. But anyway, I just, I'm sorry I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. I thought it was, and I would take the bird back, but and get a female, because I know Sunny would have loved that if I had got a female. But the two males seem to be getting along okay. They have their squabbles, but I'm sure any bird would, that's in the same cage together. So, I've gotten attached to Shirley. He's got a name. I got to remember to start saying he now. Shirley has a name, and that's what it'll be. A boy named Shirley. And, most of the time here, anyway, it's just Sunny, Shirley, myself, and a little beta fish, which I call Fish. I don't know. I thought about having a Name That Fish contest, but I don't know. It might be a little too soon for that. But anyway, that's that's what happens. That's what happens. I can't take her. I can't take him back. I'm too attached to him, and I'm sure Sonny is too. So that's the way it goes. But again, I'd like to take this time to thank everyone who submitted names. None of your names went overlooked. I promise you. They were all taken one by one and analyzed and thought over. There was not one bad name in the bunch. So I do want to thank you. I do want to thank you. And if I left any of the names out, please forgive me. I've written like several different areas of writing things down, and if I got, if I put the wrong name by transferring it over, I'm sorry. I just apologize. So please overlook any mistakes. But I do know who did what and who said what. I just trying to make this video is kind of a little difficult for me, but I again I do appreciate it. And so I won't keep you any longer. And thank you again, Shirley Reynolds, for the great name. And you've lived with it all these years, and I'm sure my bird can live with it too. But I really do like the name for my bird. And thank you all so much for participating. And I will let you all go. And if you would like, please uh, subscribe, leave a comment, a like, and please don't forget to tap the bell notification. And I will talk to you all soon. And I hope you have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. And thank you for watching. Bye.